All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, something a little bit different again. If you're with me, let me know. Tell me how my sound is. Everything is different tonight. Everything is different tonight. It's a slew of craziness this evening. For some reason, I thought I could stream to Facebook as well, but that's not working. So, anyway, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know what's going on. I'm going to type in here and see who responds. Mr. Clickety Clacks is not at the helm this evening. I've been working for a few hours trying to get all this to work. Oh, hey, IC, how you doing? I'm using a different mic as well. Let me know if let me know about the clarity, if it sounds cheap or chintzy or something or whatever. I finally installed Streamlabs on this machine, and I really thought that it would let me do 2 streams at once. And I just don't know. So I chose YouTube because most everybody's on YouTube who comes in. I guess I should stop screwing around with stuff. I'll end up breaking the stream. Yeah, if you're talking about the chat that's on the that's normally on the video part, that's not gonna happen tonight because I can't remember how James does it. I actually installed Streamlabs thinking that I would at least be able to stream to YouTube and Facebook at the same time. And I got everything set up to do it, and it would only allow me to do one or the other. So I don't really know. I don't really know what I did wrong. So I chose YouTube, but you won't see the chat on the screen because he uses OBS and then something else. He's got an entire system set up for this. I just don't. I'm kind of agitated now that I set up Streamlabs to literally be able to stream on Facebook and YouTube, and for some reason it was only going to let me do one or the other. So that sucks. How are you doing tonight, IC? Be sure to like the stream or unlike it or dislike it or hate it or whatever. I'm also using a different I'm using a gamer's headset that literally just came in today. It's basically to see how good this microphone is, so I can eliminate having a microphone and a headset. So the idea was that and James had to back out really last minute, like a couple hours ago. The idea was he was going to be here, but then he just couldn't. He couldn't make it. He's got some obligations that came up last minute. So I kind of tried to get everything ready. It just didn't happen. I guess when the stream's done, I'll listen to see what this microphone sounds like. But I'm definitely going to learn. I'm going to learn Streamlabs. He also uses the paid version of Streamlabs, but everything I read, it said that you could stream to 2 sources at once. So I was going to do YouTube and Facebook, and obviously, the hell with it. Oh, good. Glad you are. I'm on low mic. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad the surgery. You're feeling better after the surgery. I sound muted. I am completely on a different system. I'm on a different mic. Um, I can bring up the gain on this thing, but I don't know if you're gonna hear other sounds. It's a completely different mic. So I don't know. And hey, Keith, did that help? I brought the gain up on the mic. I'm afraid to bring it up too high because then I think you're going to hear background noise. Jack up the squelch. I don't think there's much else I can do. Yeah, like I said, it's a totally different. It's a different mic. I can bring it up to 100%. I just don't know if you'll hear background. Go higher. That's as high as it's going to let me go. I think. Go higher. Let me see. Use device timestamps. I do not know what that means. I'm at 100%. Keith, he was going to be here, and a couple hours ago he had to back out like last minute because place where he works, they desperately needed some help tonight, and so he had to back out. The sound of the microphone probably would not be different if he was here because let's see what happens if I go to 120. It will not let me go past 100. So anyway, he couldn't be here, so I tried to set up everything as much as I could, like he does, and it's just he uses a lot of stuff that just to make all this work the way y'all are used to. Obviously, I can't even get Streamlabs to work correctly, but I'm also trying to not use. I'm trying to use a gaming headset to make it all in one. Instead of using a separate mic and all that stuff, but I'll have to see how it sounds at the end of the stream. So I know James on his end, he's able to bring me up to like 200% or some shit. I don't really know. But see, IC says he can hear me pretty good. So I'm glad somebody can. I've got it 100%. It is a completely different microphone. So I'm at the end of this, I'm going to listen to it and see how it sounds. And if I don't like it, then I just won't use it next time. And I'll send it back. I'm just trying to make it easier for me to be out and about and do the stream or just sit here and do the stream. So, and to listen to James. I gotta figure out the dual stream thing though. I'm sure it's a setting that I didn't check. Other than that, how's everybody doing? Also, let me know if you hear any background noise. That was the biggest thing of me turning this down a little bit, thinking that maybe there was some background noise. Seems like I can hear a little, or like I can see on the meter a little background noise. But I just don't know. Other than that, sweating my ass off. Really? Are you putting your orders together? I know I could make it louder by talking louder. I'm at a higher than normal voice. Are you getting your Keith? Are you getting your orders done? Seems like I went through a lot of hell with Streamlabs to only be able to stream to YouTube. I'm just kind of like a little agitated about that, but it's all good. I'm gonna sit Mr. Computer down since I don't need it on my lap. 100% heat index days. Yeah, it's been pretty warm here. South Florida's been still. I think they're still having problems with flooding. Scarecrow Commission for Realm of Terror in Chicago. Yeah, the booth looked really good, Keith. I'm very interested in oh, total side note, can't remember who they are, but there's 2 haunted attractions selling, getting out of the business. Can't remember who they are, but it has begun this year. Very interested to see this whole Fear Expo to HauntCon thing. I'm not going to Atlanta. I think Atlanta's gross. But if they do it in Orlando, I may go to Orlando. But I think they're going to end up consolidating. So I guess we'll see. As in, I don't know. I completely and utterly wish them the best. I'm sure whatever they do will be fine. But I'm not going to get shanked in Atlanta for a haunted attraction convention or a movie expo or whatever. Yeah, sales. I'm just not I'm not hearing anybody being ecstatic about all the things that they've sold this year. I'm just not. I don't see a lot of people. A lot of people will talk about their commissions, and how it's gonna take them forever to get everything out and all that stuff. And you're not hearing that this year. I don't think haunted attractions are going to do that well this year, but you're going to have the ones that swear to God they made $3 billion and they're just full of shit. But we'll see. Yeah, it's like everything, honestly. Everything. The place where I am, people are canceling their events, or there's just not many events going on. People don't have the money to spend. You just see it everywhere. It is, unfortunately, it is what it is, which does suck. I'd like to know how their vendors went, though. Hell's Gate. That's pretty cool. I saw a couple of Ultimate Tour type things mentioned. I'd like to travel a little bit this year to go to some haunts. It just depends on if I have time. think the heat and just everything else is it just I don't know. It just doesn't. I'm not really jazzed about haunt season this year. I don't know if it's just because it's so hot right now, or maybe I just know it's just going to be a kind of a pissant year. I think it's going to be harder for people to get volunteers this year because people just can't afford to take off work and not get paid. Um, Getting paid in pizza and thanks is doesn't cut it to pay bills. If a haunted attraction is making good money and it's a big haunted attraction and yet they're still using volunteers, and this is really for not just for haunted attractions, but if you have any sort of big thing, convention, whatever, and you can't pay them, then don't do it. The world is a different place. People kind of need to make money if they're going to help you out to make money. And even if they say they don't want to get paid or don't need to, I think offering it would be nice. James and I talked about that several years ago, and it holds true more so now than ever. There's just people who will use their own time off work and then to bust their asses to make somebody else money, and it's just kind of pathetic. But I wouldn't do it. If I owned something like that, I would make sure that I could pay the people. But in general, it's just going to be a low key year, I think. Keith, I talked to Vic, and I think Vic is going to try to go to Atlanta next year. I'm guessing since that is the Fear Expo that you'll probably end up going there too, even though now it's just HauntCon Atlanta. I guess I just have to ask James. Like if James said, "Yeah, let's go to Atlanta," I'd be like, "All right, let's go." I just don't like Atlanta. I know that I'm just gonna keep calling it Fear Expo for now, so everybody knows what I'm talking about. But I know Fear Expo. It sounded like they need a bigger venue, but I don't know. Georgia is like a hotbed of movie production. That's where Tyler Perry is. They have great tax incentives. So I'm just wondering, since they're trying to make HauntCon kind of an all-inclusive with movies and horror movies and all that stuff, if they're doing it to be closer to some of the production companies, which would make complete sense. Definitely not ragging them for it. I just don't know how they'd be able to support a HauntCon in Orlando and then one in Atlanta and then one at the West Coast. But like I said, I'm sure they're keeping some of those ideas near and dear to their heart, which is cool. I'll be very interested to hear them throughout the year as they divulge them. I totally can't remember if Transworld's East Coast Haunters Convention has happened yet. Has it? I think it has. Damn, if it's happened and I didn't hear much about it, and if it hasn't happened, I haven't heard much about it. Because I thought they were going to start that this year. Oh well. guess there's really no way of knowing, since I obviously am too lazy to look it up. What else is going on? Not a whole hell of a lot. Everybody got quiet. Maybe I did something and broke something, and now I'm just talking to myself. That'd be phenomenal. That would be so damn phenomenal. I mean, I guess I would be laughing about it. I'm kind of half expecting James to pop in chat. I'm going to have to ask him what the hell I did wrong with Streamlabs. Gosh, that sure does piss me off. I thought I was going to be all fancy and actually stream to YouTube and Facebook, and at least say that I was streaming to both platforms. Had to hit the bathroom. You're not sweating out all of your piss? I just don't know what to talk about. I think I'm just wishing I had just pushed a button to make Facebook work too. I guess I'm thinking too much about it. Like the YouTube stream. Yeah, and that's the thing is I knew that most everybody liked the YouTube. Normally I when I'm by myself I do the Facebook thing because it's easier. And that's why when this dumbass software only gave me a choice of one or the other, I'm like, well, I'm just going to do YouTube. Uh-oh. Keith's got to go pee again. Needs to see a urologist. But I don't know. There has to be a way to do both. There must be a button I didn't push. Oh, well. At least I'm able to do YouTube. I don't have all the fancy things up in the... I was going to play a looping skeleton video, but then I'm like, nah, I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm pretty sure James and I'll be around next Thursday. So maybe it'll be better. Maybe some really big haunt news will happen and we'll be able to talk about it for an hour. That's the sad part. We're like at the end or middle of June and there's normally stuff to talk about, and it's just so low key. I'm here, that's what got. Well, thank you so much. I can't wait to decide if I like this new headset or not. I hope it sounds good to me because it's really so much more convenient. Like if James was here, I'm like, I spent like 2 hours researching gaming headsets, wireless gaming headsets, and I'm like, well, this one seems... And I didn't want to spend a lot of money. We'll see. I actually bought two. Excuse me. I bought two. And I think this is the better of the two. I'm probably end up sending the other one back to Amazon. Let's see. There was a Facebook account for a pretty good size haunt that got taken over. I never like using the word hacked because most of the time they just have a piss poor password. A lot of folks were laughing about that. Also can't remember who it is. Seems like it was Frightmare. But you know it's going to be a sad year when like literally I can't think I don't see any news to really report And then, of course, folks like Keith talking about like it just being a down year as far as prop making or selling. Ah, man. Kim's Crypt is selling a lot of stuff. They're not going out of business, but they're just trying to make some room. They've been around for a long time, so they have plenty of stuff they want to get rid of, change things out. Check them out. I haven't heard anything about any of the local haunts here, so I don't know what's going on with them. I think Halloween falls on Thursday night this year. That's kind of cool. At least it's not a Monday. Since we had leap year, instead of being on Wednesday, it's happening on Thursday. So that's kind of neat. I think the extreme weather changes have had an effect on things this year. Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's been so much damage. You know, there's people that are just losing everything, spending money on fixing stuff or moving or uh, trying to keep cool. Um, so, yeah. Um, China, China's breaking all kinds of heat records. Um, and it's way early in the year for them to even be warm, let alone breaking heat records. Like South Florida, man, they got like severe flooding. There's a possible tropical storm, I think, that's either hit or hitting Mexico and Texas. We've seen a lot of cloud cover from it. Everything is blowing through me like a bullet train. Well, Keith, what the hell? It's all the heat. The heat's pushing all of the whatevers out of you. Um, and I know that raw materials for making props and everything else, I'm sure that's gone through the roof. 1 week of spring. Well, that's the weird thing is like everything is shifting. Like the weather patterns of the whole planet are just shifting. We'll get a little bit of rain here and there, just enough to make my grass go through the roof. The trees I know could use some a good soaking again, but it was 80 degrees at MHC. It's been shit since we got home. Well, we've been in the 90s here. I think because of the cloud cover, it went like in the mid 80s, but the humidity is like 100%, so it sucks. Super sucks. Totally not necessary levels of humidity. Um, and I'm just trying to debate whether I think that Halloween is going to be super hot here or super cold. Doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it over the past several years. But there's very little we can do about it, and there you go. If I have to keep all the chocolate in the refrigerator for the kids get here, so be it. Keith, do you know if the Transworld's East Coast conventions happened yet? Do you know off the top of your head? I don't know why the hell I'm like all of a sudden now I'm like, did that happen yet? Or is it happening in 2025? Not that I'm going to go to it, but he says ours is always cold or rainy with snow, and Icy says I think it's going to be hot till October. Yeah, I just think it is. I think it's going to still be hot in October here too. I really do. But there again, like I said, East Coast is over. There's vids on it. See, it's just another one of those where I thought I was keeping up with it, and because I just didn't see a whole hell of a lot with it, or people just going bonkers about it, I couldn't remember. I guess maybe it'll be one that builds up over time or something. It was huge. Well, Transworld has the money. You know, they have the money to go out and splurge. I guess I should go watch some videos. Hey, Danny. Danny, it's just me tonight, so we're working on bare minimum here. Bare damn minimum. How are you doing? Danny, is it stopped raining down there? Is the flooding subsiding? We haven't had rain. Well, we keep getting, like I said, these little spurts of rain. There's a lot of videos on YouTube. Okay. I'll go look and see. Now that Transworld is doing like that and Transworld and MHC, I guess they're just... I don't want to say they're cornering the market, but I think it's getting saturated. I think it's getting oversaturated. Hey, Berlina. Oh, yeah, it's hot here too. I'm sure it's hotter down your way. How are you doing, Berlina? Um, I don't know. I think it's getting kind of saturated, honestly. At a certain point, you're going to have too many conventions, and it's going to dilute. It's going to dilute some of them. Rain's done, but it's cloudy. And of course, if you have so many conventions and all that stuff, and folks are trying to vend at all of them and they're not making any money, then they're going to lose a lot of money. I was really kind of looking forward to HauntCon in Orlando, but it is what it is. Also, I don't know how far. I don't know how long it would take James to make it to Atlanta. Keith, are you going to do HauntCon in Atlanta next year? Since that is pretty much Fear Expo. I'm pretty sure Vic said he was thinking about it or something. It'll be interesting to see. Well, I say it'd be interesting to see what folks follow over there, but apparently one of the issues was they ran out of space up in Kentucky and they just needed a bigger venue, which is good. It just sucks it's Atlanta. Yeah. Yep. Atlanta, Georgia. I just don't know about that. But it's a good central point. I mean, except for West Coast people. But, I mean, it's a shorter drive for me to go to Atlanta than it would be to Owensboro, Kentucky. It's a shorter drive to go to Atlanta than it is for me to go to Orlando. Oh, you could make that one? Yeah. Well, even Keith said it's a short. It's a. I'm not Keith. Vic said it was a short drive for him from Birmingham. But I think Vic said that like it's only 2 days for vending, and then the Sunday is something. Like it's not vending. So he was just kind of like wondering if like 2 days of vendors would do it. Like I guess a Friday and Saturday. Hey, Daryl. Daryl, I went to go to get on your stream and you were already done. Like you did a short stream today or something. Microphone sounds different, by the way. If you're wondering, Daryl. Probably you're not wondering. Atlanta is 3 or 4 hour drive. And Daryl, James is not with us tonight. He couldn't make it. He kind of had to back out last minute. Birmingham is a 1 hour drive. That's not bad. But it's Atlanta. uh, like I said, we'll see. I guess after Keith stops pissing for the 10th time, he'll let me know if he's. I'm pretty sure he's gonna. I'm pretty sure Keith will vend next year at HauntCon Atlanta. Maybe next year it'll be a bigger show. Oh, you were having internet difficulty? Okay. We'll watch the rebroadcast on Saturday. Since it'll be a shorter video, 30 minutes of you like crouching down, I'll have less to laugh about, but that's okay. I guess I'll have to make do. I would love to get some AT&T fiber at the house. Not this time. Yay! New stuff. No, no more crouching down, just shooting civilians. Setting fire to aliens who apparently don't die from it. Yeah, I guess Keith must have pissed himself and passed out or something. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, like I said, there's been no definitive on if Hong Kong will be in Orlando next year. I bet you it. I'd be willing to bet you it probably won't. They're probably going to throw all their efforts into getting Atlanta set up. And then maybe they'll have the West Coast one next year. That one I definitely won't go to. I'm not going to travel to the West Coast. That I can do without. But maybe I go to Atlanta, get some hot dogs from that famous hot dog place that takes forever to get in. Whatever the hell that place is called. I'm kind of amazed I've been talking for 45 minutes. Kind of rambling. Kind of bambly rambling. But so hey, I found these huge, like super huge skeleton, like it almost taller than your house. Is it a 10-foot skeleton? And where did you find these skeletons, and why did you not like put them on a VO and bring them to me? Dude, when I left today, total side note, everybody's like, what the hell are you talking about? When I was leaving today after I worked out, there was one VO left. Somebody had taken the other VOs. I was like, damn it. So there was one left. I was like, gosh darn it. Super huge skeleton. Were you at Home Depot? Getting Home Depot things? Yeah, got some hot dogs, and how was workout? Oh, my workout was good. I did 45 minutes. Hustling it. Didn't get any snacks out of the machine. It's being very good. Talked to Haley for a little bit and left. Went away. Came home. Are you saying yeah because you went to Home Depot and saw the skeletons? Or what? Because now I'm confused. No. No. Well, Home Depot sells a 10-foot skeleton. Wait, is it 10 or 12 foot? Oh, hell, I forgot what the hell size that sumbitch is. Oh, well. I won't get one. That's a big investment for flimsy-ass plastic. I'd be willing to bet you the big box stores probably won't do well selling their stuff this year either. They'll have some stuff on clearance and then pack the other stuff away for next year. Someone's house on Mobile Highway. Really? What? Somebody else is leaving out their Halloween stuff, not just me? I need to find out where this place is so we can go get it in the middle of the night. Was it a house or a business? Oh, you said house. You did say house. Huh. Mobile Highway. Maybe I'm starting a trend. Maybe everybody should leave out their Halloween stuff year round. I think that would be the bee's knees. The bee's knees. I'm not spending that kind of money. You know, those things are like $400. And they like fall down real easy. They're cheap. They're cheaply made. And all the wind that we have, that thing would be like all over the yard. It would explode. Explode all over my yard. I'd be like, damn it, that was $400. Could have bought an electric scooter for that. I'm taking it. You should. Hey, total side note. Sunday, there's going to be food trucks, but it's going to be Greek and Sonny's barbecue. Just side note. 300 and it's 12 foot. Okay, thanks, Berlina. That's right, because you just got one. You're taking the house. We'll be taking the whole house, damn it. Yeah, a 12-foot skeleton would not be taller than my house, just to let you know, Daryl. I could put it on top of my house and make it really tall. Hang it from the tree. A tree. Well, I guess 300 is better than 12. I mean, 400. Oh, did you see one of the cops? Was it your buddy? Rebecca? Oh, that's cool. Was she beating the hell out of somebody? Tasing them? Giving them a ticket? Chilling out? That bridal expo on Sunday, by the way, I looked at their vendor list, and your buddies won't be there. So you won't be getting your shrimp and grit samples. Just let you know. I thought I would let you know that. Everybody's like, what the hell? What the hell are y'all talking about? Wouldn't you like to know? I know. It sucks, doesn't it? Berlina is driving. What do you mean we'll see about that? there's not gonna be anybody there getting you them shrimp and grit samples. You'll be getting yourself a sample of macaroni and cheese. I don't even think they're doing that. I think Sonny's is actually there to sell stuff. I don't know. But you have to make your own grits. It'll be interesting having Haley there. I talked to her today and she was like, I don't know what day it is. She said Wednesday felt like Saturday. No, you're not gonna make your own grits again? Okay. I hear ya. And that's fine. Ah, Lord. Well, I'll give y'all another 7 minutes of me rambling. And then I'll cut the stream and see what the hell's going on in the world. Yeah, I saw the video. I posted it. I'm actually really excited about that. It looks like they really put some thought into it. It was an awesome announcement. I think they know Dark Universe is going to be what really people are going to be the most interested in. But I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I think I'd have to wait till it's like winter though to go to it once it opens, because man, phew, Central Florida heat's complete bullshit. It was really I was excited too. I mean, I hope they really do it justice. I mean, they're building an entirely new theme park. They need to make sure that everything is like up to par and not like another, King Kong damn thing. Ugh. What a dumbass ride. Yeah, I bet you Emma's going to lose mine. I'm looking forward to the other announcements. I really am. But Dark Universe, I think they know that's the big one that's going to pull people in. The vendor event where the lady burnt your pizza. Yeah, that was Mahabuda. That was random, bringing that up again. She burnt your pizza and then didn't give you the free pizza and then didn't fix the pizza she burnt. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for a while too, Danny. I just know when I eventually go to Orlando, it's gonna have to be cold. As far as cold that Orlando can get, but just no more summers for me. Yeah, that event, Daryl was just the weirdest thing ever. Sitting there cooking little miniature pizzas out in the hallway. That was just stupid. But yeah, I think my Orlando trips are gonna remain in the winteriest I can get in Orlando. You haven't been to Orlando since November? Well, I went there in February and it was hot. She coming back? I doubt it. Dude, she was like from up north or something. She's not coming back for. I don't think she. No. And if she does come back, just don't buy her damn pizza. But she's not coming back. You saw them posted? Did you see them posted they're coming back? That's kind of stupid. I wasn't impressed. I'm glad I didn't buy any of that pizza because I'd have got so pissed. I'd have stolen both of her little pizza machines. We just grab them, hide them right in the library. Make our own little tiny little pizzas. All right. I'm going to use this little function. See how long that takes for it to come up on the screen. A lot of lag. But so I will there it is. Yay, stream ending soon. How about that for some chintzy bullshit effects? But anyway, folks, I'll let y'all go in about a minute. Thank you so much for putting up with my bullshit and this janky technology and then a different mic. I'll listen to see how it actually sounds. See if I need to return it back to Amazon. All right, Daryl, I'll see you tomorrow. Same to you. Get some rest. But yeah, so next, as far as I know, we'll be back next Thursday. Clickety Clacks will be around. So there'll be more technology and razzmatazz up on the screen. I don't have to put up with this bullshit. I'll see how this headset does. I'll listen to a piece of the stream. And yeah, if it sucks, I'll just go back to my microphone. Easy enough. But everybody have a great night. Thanks, Danny. Stay cool. IC, stay cool. Anybody that's here, just stay cool. And Mike sounds good. Well, thank you. Keith said he was having a little bit. IC said it sounded good too, but we'll see. I like it. Hopefully I can use it for every stream. But everybody just stay safe. Be excellent to each other. And have a great weekend. And we will definitely see you next week. If not, we will let you know. But other than that, everybody, take it easy.